Hola amigos de Exclusiva Magazine y en La Mira. Hoy nos encontramos con el comediante nacido en México que apareció en Born East LA y pues si ustedes no lo saben, antes de llegar a la fama, se unió a las Fuerzas Aéreas de los Estados Unidos.
Así es, me cortaron el pelo y me mandaron a San Antonio.
Y también él fue la voz de León en Dora the Explorer.
Así.
Con ustedes, Paul Rodríguez.
Hola, ¿cómo están todos? He tenido el placer de estar aquí con ustedes hablando de esta película. Espero que les guste mucho. La hicimos hace 3 años y el mensaje es igual y es propio.
How did you feel about it, Paul?
Well, I know about the book. It's unlike the other movies that have come out about different mascots. Clifford is something that everybody knows. It's been around for over 60 years. I remember it when I was a kid. My granddaughter, I remember reading it to her. I read it to my son. And I think I'm not the only one. I think a lot of people, Clifford resonates with people. They go, oh, yeah, man, I heard about Clifford. I read Clifford. And it holds a little special place. It was about time they did a movie about it. A lot of people have told me. And I went to see it with my granddaughter, and she went crazy over it. She goes, this is gonna be good for you, Grandpa. At first, when I told her I got the part, she says, "Are you the dog?" I said, "No, I'm not the dog." I said, "The dog is a CGI." But if you've seen it, the dog looks so real; it's unbelievable.
It does look very real.
People are gonna believe there's a dog that big out there,
Claro que sí, sabemos que Clifford se estrena este 10 de noviembre en cines y a través de Paramount Plus. Platíquenos de su participación en esta producción y cómo se sintió al respecto, Paul.
Bueno, yo tengo somos de 2 hermanos, Horacio y yo, tenemos una bodega, la bodega Sánchez Brothers, y vivimos en una comunidad que es muy representativa de Nueva York, ¿no? Hay una pareja afroamericana que son licenciados, hay unos apartamentos donde vive la niña, su tío, Jack Whitehall, y está John Cleese, que es la persona misteriosa. Hay buenos comediantes como Russell Peters y David Allen Greer, Rosy Pérez, y se trata de un elenco viene este perro a esta comunidad y empieza el estrago, ¿no? Se lo secuestran y tú sabes, pues, sin decir más de la obra, todos tenemos nuestra partecita y I think you walk out of there feeling like the message is, it doesn't matter if you're a big red dog or whatever you are, there's a place for you here. It lets you know that I think the movie says that no big changes in history have been done by the normal. It's always the oddball. It's always someone who's different, who makes a difference, who makes a change. And that's a very appropriate message nowadays. With so much problems that America's gone through with racism and sexism and all these situations. I think here's a movie that subliminally lets everybody know that it really doesn't matter what you are, who you are, how tall you are, how you feel. There's a place for you. You're a child of God, and it's a really warm heart. It's a good little movie. It gives you that warm and fuzzy that we all want.
¿Y qué anécdotas nos puede compartir en la realización de esta película?
Wow, tantas cosas, ¿no? Durante esta película. Había mucho de correr, teníamos que correr, ¿no? Y eso para mí, ya un anciano, es difícil, ¿no? También teníamos que imaginarnos que había un perro, tenían a dos personas, creo que eran de Cirque du Soleil. No sé si han visto ustedes those parades where they have like a dragon, the Chinese parades.
Yes, okay, yes. With the sticks and everything?
Yeah, they had these 2 guys on a stick, and we had to pretend that was a dog, and they did a good job. And we're out there trying to imagine that, and it was a lot more difficult for the kid. And the dog in Central Park and running around. Right. It was a lot of fun. They put us up in a great hotel. Thank you, Paramount. And, a lot of room service. This is why I'm doing this interviews, because I think I took too much room service, but they did us right, and it was a lot of fun. I can't wait for Clifford 2, 3, whatever it is. I hope there is a sequel because I'd like to see these cast members again. It was a lot of fun, I almost felt like giving back the check, but the IRS said no.
We hope that there's more than one Clifford. Paul, from all the films you have
you have done and participated in. How is Clifford any different?
Well, you're the big star is invisible, you know. That's the main thing, you know. You have to imagine that he's there. And it's also, you know, I work with some terrific people from Russell Crowe to Clint Eastwood, you know, and it's easier because you know, they're there, and you know, you mess up, that you start again. I work with Kevin Bacon and people of that stature, but Clifford's got to be literally the biggest star I've ever worked with. Cheech is born in East LA. I mean, I've been in some 40-some films, and only people remember my niece. She said, "Hey, you're on TikTok," and they got me, you know, Jesus está en Tijuana, that scene, you know, and it's, you know, it's however people want to remember you. You know, you want to be remembered, and I hope they like Clifford. You know, I hope they enjoy it.
En la película vimos que Emily pasó por muchas dificultades.
Yeah.
¿Por qué Alonso muestra tanto interés en ayudar a Emily?
Well, es que tú sabes, yo y mi hermano, los hermanos Sánchez, se supone que no tenemos hijos, no tenemos, vivimos una vida monástica, y cuando vemos a esta criatura, pues uno le tiene cariño, ¿no? Es como la hija que no tuvimos, ¿no? Sí, claro. La quiere uno proteger, y tú sabes, se encariña con esta niña. Ella es muy bonita. Ya no es la chica, ahora es 3 años más. Acabo de ver una foto de ella. Ya está casi teenager, ¿no? Es una lástima que no, como mi nieta, no puedes freeze dry, tenerlas así, de ese tamaño. Pero she's a young lady now, pero the wonderful thing about movies is that you will always be that age, you know. My kid sometimes watches pictures that I've been in, when especially Quicksilver, when I'm a bicycle messenger, and he goes, "Dad, you look just like me. You were young once," you know. It's hard for us to picture our parents our age, but yeah, that's the magic about movies. Once you do that, that's the age you are forever, you know.
A lo largo de su trayectoria, incluyendo a Clifford, por supuesto, ¿cuál ha sido la escena más difícil en interpretar para usted?
Yo creo que cuando trabajé con I did a movie called The World's Fastest Indian con Anthony Hopkins, and he and I are in a car, and I was too impressed. I'm such a big fan. He had done Lecter, the cannibal, and all of a sudden I'm sitting there with the cannibal, you know.
Y por último, Paul, gracias a usted por tenernos aquí, e invite a los seguidores de En Exclusiva Magazine y En La Mira a que no se pierdan el estreno de Clifford este 10 de noviembre en cines y a través de Paramount Plus.
Así es, véanla. Muchas gracias por su apoyo. Espero que todos sus leyentes, televidentes, les guste esta entrevista. Mucho éxito a ustedes dos, y nos vemos en la próxima.